everybody, and welcome to Doki Doki Anomaly. I've had many requests to play Doki Doki Literature Club, which I plan on doing, but I had the indie developer of this game reach out to me and ask if I might be interested, and to me this just seems like it might be the superior Doki Doki game. So let's give it a try and see how it goes. The first recorded death associated with SCP-0008 occurred on December 18th, 1997. The victim, Jean-Paul Riviere, 38, Caucasian male, was found pinned under his Dodge truck. Police on scene reported him being smushed to the neck like an empty tube of toothpaste. Interesting. Exact wording. He was also smiling ear to ear and wearing a pair of novelty spiral-lensed glasses. The SCP Foundation became more involved later when the local detective assigned to the case was also found dead, dismembered by his own lawnmower, smiling broadly and wearing the same glasses. Apparently, the anomalous pair of novelty glasses, deemed SCP-0008, allows the wearer to fall in love with literally anything. Of the original team of 4 researchers, I am the only survivor. Researchers Flint, Dawn, and Kramer were killed by an H2 pencil, a diamond necklace, and a pool noodle, respectively. Because of my mental resilience, I received Class 5 authorization to take the experiments to the next phase. I turned SCP-0008 over in my hand on the way to the testing chamber. Is this really a good decision? Probably not. The heavy doors to SCP-173, the sculpture's enclosure, are already open when I arrive. My sister, Dr. Singer, is already inside waiting, along with a half-dozen D-Class personnel. The D-Class inmates are all staring nervously at the anomaly. Most of them have seen firsthand what it can do. Even with all the extra personnel maintaining eye contact with the anomaly, there's always the possibility something could go wrong. All it takes is an instant when nobody has a direct line of sight. The best laid plans of mice and men. What was that, sir? Huh? Nothing. I need to focus. No time for second thoughts. Not after all the red tape I've gone through to get here. The chair I sit in is cold aluminum. Disposable, like everything in this room. SCP-173 is at the opposite end of the square room, far from this table I'm seated at. It's odd, knowing that this vaguely peanut-shaped object could snap all of our necks in an instant. Even a blink at the wrong time, and you're dead. I take a deep breath and put on SCP-8008, the novelty glasses. Hello? Oh, that was me. I checked the microphone on the table to make sure it's recording. SCP-173, can you understand me? Was that a reaction? Yes, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Let's give her a compliment. This is, after all, we're trying to date the lovely lady. You have very lovely hair. I think she liked that. Are you wondering how you're understanding me? Oh, a nod. She actually responded. I can't help but wonder what the others in the room are seeing. I'll have to check the video footage afterwards. For now, I need to stay focused. Do you understand what I'm saying to you, SCP-173? Can you respond verbally so the others can confirm we're communicating? Maybe bang on the table? The twisted body of one of the D-Class personnel suddenly slammed onto the table, looking up at me with wide eyes. The unfortunate man is trying to breathe through a neck turned 180 degrees. A second clatter startles me, but it's just my chair hitting the ground. I stood up without realizing. She doesn't even just seem to have noticed what she did. When did I start thinking of it as a she? Did anyone see what happened? I blinked. Me too. And me. And me. And me. Everyone just happened to blink at the same time? I will remind D-Class personnel that any deviation from the eye contact protocol will have severe consequences. We can see that. beyond the obvious. Right. We're running out of time. I need to get back on track. Looking at the anomaly the whole time, I slowly bend and retrieve my chair. SCP-173, are you proud of yourself? No. What do I make of that? Oh well, that's good to know at least. The noise of the alarm beeping almost makes me jump out of my skin. Perhaps that's a good place to leave things for today. Thank you for speaking with me, SCP-173. I stand to go, my eyes watering from resisting the urge to blink. Thank you. Her voice sends a shiver down my spine. I remove the glasses. Without them, the beautiful woman disappears, replaced with a concrete and rebar monstrosity looming before me. Its emotionless face seems so alien to me. I rub my eyes after spending hours reviewing the grainy footage. Nothing. No hint of the young woman I'd been conversing with. Just a sculpture with its fetus-like limbs and bulbous head standing completely still in the corner of the cell. And then the moment it blurs and shoots towards the unfortunate D-class. And then towards me. It stops just shy of the table I'm sitting at. I jump at the sound of the D8269's body smacking wetly onto the tabletop, even through the tinny PC speakers. I cross my arms against the chill in my office. How exactly does SCP-8008 produce such vivid hallucinations? If that's really what they are. Moving forward, I will ask Dr. Singer to record her perspective on the experiments, since mine is obviously compromised. It's critical to monitor any possible deterioration of my mental state. I will also double the number of D-Class personnel in the room. As I drift off to sleep, my mind is filled with the events of the day. Oh gosh. So now we're playing a match game. Okay. This was not what I was expecting, but I'm down with this. I like me a good matching game. Apparently we have to get 20,000 or die? That's not great, because I'm already not doing super fantastic. Do we just have to match, like items together? I'm just gonna, try and speedrun this shit. Because I really don't want to die to an SCP. That would be very sad. Alrighty. Well, we hit the minimum score requirement, so that's good. We're not going to die today. At least, probably not. There's still a possibility, because we are messing with SCPs after all. Also, I'm hoping the volume levels are good. They should be, because I did check them beforehand, but you'll have to let me know, guys. Okay, we're just going to go here. You cannot change two of the same item, which is good to know. Oh, now we're seeing her. Of course she's in our dreams. That makes perfect sense. Let's see how many of her we can match. That's my goal now, is just get 1.5 million of her match. 30 seconds, time speeds up, makes sense. The following afternoon, I returned to SCP-173's holding chamber for further testing. My head feels cloudy, filled with the strange dreams I'd had last night. I think I dreamed of SCP-173, but it's all a blur. It doesn't really matter, I decide. It was just a dream. I need to focus on the task at hand. Even a momentary lapse in concentration could kill me if I let it. Afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, Singer. Thank you for agreeing to monitor my reactions. Of course. I'm here to help with anything you need. She seems overly eager today, and it doesn't mix well with my splitting headache. Probably just trying to get a promotion out of me. Or at least over my literal dead body. Taking a deep breath, I put on SCP-8008. Is SCP-173 crying? What is it? Over my right shoulder, Dr. Singo scribbles something in her notes. I tried to ignore it. You came back! Of course, we still have several experiments planned. What's wrong? Why are you crying? So lonely. The expression on her face is heartbreaking. I can't begin to imagine how isolated she must feel. Is it okay if I touch your hand? Sir, that isn't planned until experiment 5. But can't you see her crying? No, sir. It looks exactly the same as it always does. She scribbled something else in her notes. Irritating. SCP-173 seems to be watching our exchange. She holds her hand out tentatively. I'm going to take her hand. Fuck you, Dr. Singer. I reach out and touch her fingers with my own. For an instant, the anomaly blurs out of vision, and I can suddenly feel her hand in my own. Her small, warm fingers interlock desperately with my own. A distant part of me is shocked that nobody has been murdered. Is everyone alright? The D-Class personnel all nod, thanking their lucky stars. We will proceed with the experiment. A moment passes as I dare anyone to contradict my order. SCP has never turned down a chance to kill. This must mean we're actually communicating in some way. We're going to try some word association, alright? I'm going to say a word, and you tell me the first word that comes to your mind. Then I'll repeat it so everyone can hear, okay? Oh, she's so cute. Home. Home? Alright. Murder. Bad. That one will take some unpacking later. SCP Foundation. Do you understand that one? What is SCP Foundation? It's where you are, I guess. Your home. No! That's not true. I am home. I watch over. I stand up without thinking, hoping to calm her down. What's it saying? Nobody blink. Nobody blink. SCP-173 seems to vibrate in and out of my vision. Everyone stay calm. Implement Protocol C. Retreat in formation. For just an instant, I blink unintentionally. I see her as she really is. A monster of concrete and rebar with a hideous face of spray paint. The tabletop timer beeps. SCP-173 calms suddenly, surprised by the sudden noise. Did I do bad? I need to keep her calm while the personnel evacuate. No, you're fine. You didn't hurt anyone. The D-Class personnel are slowly filing out of the room. I need to get going too. It's time to go. Take off the glasses. Yes, of course. I'll be back tomorrow, okay? Be patient until then. She's so cute. That was too close. As I remove SCP-8008, I resolve to be more careful in the future. The sculpture's alien face seems to watch me as the thick metal doors shut tight behind us. Reviewing the footage brings no new revelations. The sculpture shows no signs of the distress I'd seen. The only one acting strangely is me. Touching the creature's hand, I had been a clear violation of the protocols I myself had set up for the experiment. Watching myself reach out and touch SCP-173's stubbly arms makes me feel physically ill. The photograph from the file of the Quebec man crushed by his own truck springs to mind. Perhaps the glasses are cogenohazardous in some way. It will require more research. Oh! We are playing minigame again. One thing I do wish is that you could click and drag instead of just having to double click. That would be nice, but I'll take what I can get. Also, why is there meat now? I do not like the fact there's meat and that is changing directions. This is trippy as frick. Oh gosh, what is this? Ah, this is weird as shit, guys. I love it, but it's so weird. I legitimately have no idea what is going on right now. I love it, but I'm so confused. This is honestly one of the most unique games I've played so far, though. I was not expecting this when I started the game, but I appreciate it, so I'll stick with it. Also, the board is literally, like, falling apart. What the heck? I sit bolt upright in my computer chair, my heart racing. All I can see is her face, smiling at me, inviting me. My head is throbbing. I've already stayed up far later than is advisable. Have I slept? I can't remember. I don't feel well. I find myself wanting to visit SCP-8008's containment locker. Luckily, it's a safe class anomaly and requires only minimal security. Just a combination lock and a metal door. I need a drink of water. The halls are dim as I pad through them in my socks, but not vacant. Many researchers prefer the quiet of night to work. I nod at bleary-eyed assistants returning from the cafeteria with a mug of coffee. He stares at me oddly for a moment, pausing briefly. Then he just shakes his head and continues on his way. What was that about? I don't have the mental energy to worry about it right now. I look up after wandering for a while and find myself outside of SCP-173's containment chamber. The steel doors are firmly closed for the night, interlocking like some giant insect's teeth. What am I doing here? What had I been expecting? I turned to head back to my room when suddenly... You came back! I spin around in shock. SCP-173 is just standing there. Outside containment! That is, if she's really there. If I'm not just losing my mind. What are you doing out here? She seems taken aback by my reaction. You let me out. What? It's all I can think to say.
Oh, and please don't blink. I don't want to hurt you.
My next words die in my throat as I realize just how much danger I'm in. She smiles, seeing my panic.
I've got to go, but first...
She leans in towards me, her hands going to the base of my neck. I don't know what we're doing. We're just going to... Pervy McPerverson probably wants to kiss her. My mouth meets hers as I kiss her. It's everything I ever dreamed of. Wait, dreamed of? Where am I? Why does this place feel so familiar? Oh god. What is this? I love it. Gosh. This is literally one of the trippiest games I have ever played in my entire life, and I love it. Oh gosh. All this stuff is breaking out of the board again, and I'm like, what the heck? Oh gosh, it's going way faster now. I have to get 50,000 points as well, which is going to be tricky considering I can't really see what's going on. Okay. Let's just do what we can. Try not to die, please. I would like to live game. What the heck is going on? Oh gosh, okay. The board just, like, expanded itself and is now weird. What the heck? What is this gravity? Also, this is the trippiest thing I've ever seen in my life. What the actual hell, game? Oh god. There's gravity randomly and then randomly not gravity. Also, let's hope that nobody with seizures is watching this because this is trippy as fuck. And honestly, with the randomly flashing lights, I might want to put a seizure warning on this. It's not horrible, but it's pretty damn bad. Oh god. I'm just moving anything that I can because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm dying here. What, you think I'm bluffing? I don't think you're bluffing. I just can't match any faster. SCP-8008, log, August 6th, 1998, Dr. Singer. The final researcher assigned to the initial SCP-8008 trials was found dead. Cause of death, strangulation by SCP-173. This incident is related to the SCP-173 containment breach that led to the deaths of 13 Mobile Task Force personnel, as well as 3 researchers and 2 members of janitorial staff. A new cohort of researchers will be selected to continue with the research on the anomaly. Okay, so apparently this is one of those games that we can try multiple times. I wonder what the different choices change with the game, but I'm going to leave that up for you guys. So definitely check this out. This is a demo right now, so it is a free demo, so please do go check it out, see if it's a game that you would be interested in, and I will see you all the next time we play.